here. Got about 6 inches of snow on the ground outside. I came downstairs to finish working on this 044/440 that I've got going. I did paint the case orange. I did paint the clutch cover and the recoil cover black. I know somebody's gonna say, "Why'd you do that?" It's different. I wanted to see different. Plus, the person that is interested in this saw is only interested in power. So I went with a big bore kit. I did choose a highway kit instead of, you know, a Meteor or going back with the factory Stihl, which I could have went with the Stihl 460 or 046 piston and cylinder, because the 044, the 046, the 440, and the 460 is the same stroke. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there might be little tiny variations between the cases. So if you have a 044, you can put a 046 cylinder on that saw. I've done it. You just got to elongate the holes in the cylinder and it will work. I've done it. But you can skip all that and buy a highway kit with a 52mm bore, which that is what a 046 or 460 is a 52mm. I went with that because this is a cheaper route to go. Plus, I've actually had really good service out of highway, and I've actually had really good service out of Halt's Forma or Pharmatech stuff. So I've got a few aftermarket parts for this saw. I bought all new rubber, but I'm going to use the AVs that came out of the case because they're not in bad shape at all. They're actually in really good shape. The gas tank is one of those flip cap tanks. I could have went with the old school 044 tank. If I'm not mistaken, I actually think I have one. No, that's a 660, my bad. I could have went with a 044 tank. All I had to do was go to Brian's house and search. I'm pretty sure he probably has a couple laying around. But I didn't. I went with this because some people like the flip caps better than they do the screw-on caps. Me personally, I like the screw-on caps better. I don't like the flip steel caps. They're not like Husqvarna's flip caps. They're not. The Husqvarna flip caps are way better, in my opinion. And I know somebody out there is going to say you're stupid, but I think they're better, honestly. But dyeing all the plastic, I did go with black. But most of the parts are steel parts. There's just a few aftermarket parts, not very many. I did acquire a steel muffler. That's one thing I did want to go back with, was a steel muffler. I didn't want aftermarket because those aftermarket ones are actually a little bit thinner. They're, which I've actually had really good service out of one. But I wanted steel because, you know, I wanted to have the most steel parts that I can put back onto the saw itself. Even did the reflector. I dyed the reflector in, well, the air reflector inside the pull cover case. If you've never put the spring in a pull cover, oh man, there's a million videos here on YouTube how to do one. And really, my honest opinion is, if you've never done one and you want to do it, just go ahead and do it, man. Wind it up as much as you can, stick it in the case. My best advice is use little tiny zip ties. They work great. I'm waiting on some tensioner parts. I'm waiting on an oil pump, and I'm waiting on a few little tiny parts. They're just little tiny parts, but as far as that goes, I can actually put the saw together, but it won't be 100% together. So I'm gonna get started, and I'll be right back when I get most of it done. Okay, I got it finished. Oh, I know you guys are thinking, why? You know why? Why do that, right? I think it looks good. The orange in the front, you know, it's different. It's not all blacked out. I've never tried to dye chainsaw plastics any other color but black. I know some people have done the hunter green, like the army green color, and been really successful at doing that, but I don't think I want to try that because I don't know which colors to buy to do that. Anyway, I'm just missing a few things. Like I said, the oil pump. I've got the clutch here. Let's see. I got the air filter coming, and the knob for the back plastic piece, because I'm just using a little tiny bolt and a washer just to hold it on just for now. I would like to have a Stihl decomp, because I don't really like that blue one sticking up as far as it does. I mean, it sticks up like that. I did put new badges on it. You can tell where some stickers were on this thing. It's like polished looking in those spots. See that? That was a sticker. It looks good, I think. There's a guy in California, I believe, that where I bought those dogs. If I can find a link, I'll put it here on the video where you guys can find them on eBay. His dogs are actually really nice and laser cut, and they're really thick. They're not thin. That's what I really like about them. Missing a few vents, but that's fine. See, I told you I was holding it in there with a little bolt, but that's fine. Got the flip caps back on, cleaned. This thing has some really good compression, I can tell you that. Oh, whoop. There it goes. Whoop. Oh, I don't want to do it dry because it don't have any fuel or anything like that in it. But oh man, right there was a sticker. Oh man, I think that some plastic looks like a little better battered. Stihl, especially, some of their plastic actually looks battered, dyed. Kind of like the look of them. It's got little scratches here and there. Now it's got some character to it, like the grip on there. I started to cut it off, and I was like, I ain't gonna do that because it's factory, and I just went ahead and paint the exposure parts. It looks good after I did it. Oh, instead of putting this sticker here, I was gonna put it here, and I was like, nah, let's do something different and put it down here on the bottom. The whole clutch cover, when it comes off with the chain catch. I didn't want the chain catch on the saw. But like I said, these dogs are actually pretty thick. Again, I'll put a link in the description, so you guys can check them out. He has all kinds of other parts too. He's usually where I buy a lot of Stihl parts from. The only thing that I can't really think of at the moment that is actually missing from this. The tank guard right here, there's a little divot for it. This one didn't have one on it, but I'm thinking about ordering one just to put on there. I did take the carburetor apart and clean it. Let's see, what else did I do? The impulse line, I didn't have one, so I took this really thick blue gas line. You can buy this stuff at Tractor Supply, I believe is where I got this from, but this is some really good stuff. I've used this on home lights and I have not had any bad luck out of this fuel line. It's really thick and heavy duty. It's not real stiff, it does bend. So I made an impulse line with it. One thing I wish I would have done is the two plastic pieces right in here on the clutch side that hold the chain brake, and the corner down here. I wish I'd dyed those black, but I didn't think about it. Now they're just white. Probably take them off and just paint them black. I don't know if the paint will stick to it or whatever. I could just throw it in there and see if they'll dye, but I doubt it, honestly. The little the round part for the starter cover that holds the rope and everything, I put that down in there to try to dye it, and it would not dye for some reason. I don't know why. It's this part right here. It wouldn't dye. I don't know why. That's the 066 one. I really don't know why it wouldn't dye, but I reckon. I did get the exhaust back together. The only thing that I wish that I could have actually done if I had one is I wish I could have made another port right here on this side, because there's like a really big place right here exposed, and I could take my Dremel and cut this piece right here off so it wouldn't heat against it. Either that or just put some of that metal tape on the other side of it, which I do have a piece left that I put on the case, big piece. I could put that right there. I might do that, leave it there, give it a dual exhaust, give it a better sound, some airflow. Just have to order some stuff. That hidden. There's 6 inches of snow on the ground. It's not going to be, anytime soon getting any parts. I did paint the muffler, the high temp paint. Most of the new screws and stuff like that I've had, they're aftermarket. I've had them here for a while. I did use up all the, I can't remember what size they are, but it's pretty common in Stihls. One thing I do need to order, I need to order some starter cover bolts, especially the big long one that goes right here for the chain brake. I can't think of this size right here. I really can't. That's got me my mind going now. So I'll just order some, especially that one. I'll probably have to order those separate. I don't want to start this saw yet until I get everything on it and get it going. Until then, you guys have a wonderful day. Till the next video.